Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Sunless Skies. Almost said sea. Oof, that was close. We are going to be going to the stone-faced court in this episode to try and find out if we can become yoked or ephemera for the Forged Souls or potentially anti-deceased for the Wellmouth here. But I think I am going to focus on Forge of the Souls. I've been looking forward to this, not gonna lie. It's been a while since I was like, oh, I really want to play Sunless Skies and actually find something. All this new stuff, I like it. I like it. I especially love the aesthetic of this place. It's really good. But I think, hopefully, we don't come across any of the bloomin' logos on the way there. I don't think so. It's literally just around the corner. It still blows my mind how I somehow didn't find the Wellmouth when I was last here. Brilliant. Oh no, I'm gonna crash. Oh no, hang on, what's coming? Something's coming. Doc. It's fine. See? Crashed. Crashed a little bit. It's all good. Okay, half a ziggurat, half fortress. The court is where spirits go to face judgment before they can meet their end. A meek little city has sprung up around it, almost by default. Let's go to the Erd, a quietly frostbitten city that clings like a scab to the white well. A quietly frostbitten city that clings to a scab to the white well. Yep, read that bit. Whoops. Masked dead wander its ice-shattered streets, going wherever dead people go. A statue crumbles on every corner, subjecting passers-by to forbidding stone glares. At Erd's centre looms the stone-faced court, where the dead are judged. A ziggurat wide as a mountain, as tall as a stack of castles, Erd's population are mostly waiting for permission to enter. So we can mingle with the crowds, or we can seek entry. You unlock this by not having permission to enter the stone-faced court. Uh-oh. Why do I feel like that's going to be an issue? Well, let's seek entry. A queue of thousands of masked spirits stretches out from the gates and winds up and down a dozen streets, through buildings and over rooftops. Most of the population of Erd, it seems, are holding a place in the tangled queue. You see spirits departing and rejoining, silently tapping each other in and out. No one pushes, no one cuts in. An unfathomable etiquette is at work. When you ask a spirit near the front how long they've been waiting, they just shrug. A woman sits in a booth beside the gates. At least, you'd think she's a woman. The flesh above her collarbone has been carefully trimmed away, leaving a picked clean and perfectly bald skull with gemstones in its sockets. She grins more fixedly than one might expect, even from a skull. "A bit of a wait, dear," says the unreasonably chirpy administrator. Let's see if we can ask our litigator to intercede on our behalf. The nameless spirit leans forward and whispers something in the vague area where the administrator's ear should be. She nods and waves you through without a word. "Your entry permission lasts 1 month only," says the administrator, stamping a certificate and handing it to you. Well, that was easy enough. Should we mingle in the crowd to see what we can find? There are endless numbers of them. At the side of a street, trying to stop spirits as they pass, is someone not yet dead. An anti-deceased. He wears a mask, but is pushed up to his forehead, nose in the air. He is pushing a cart marked Curios of the Blue Kingdom, made of wood and painted with a design of lotus blossoms. Catches your eye. "Do you have any artworks or masterpieces of the kingdom I could buy?" Testament of the Feather. A Testament of the Roses. I mean, we could just try and trick him. 72%. The dealer doesn't look especially canny. Yay, success. What do you have here? It's a rag. But in your hands, with a bit of invention, it becomes the remnant of the shroud of a long-dead queen who passed this way centuries ago. Someone with good eyesight could still pick out the words of a blessing woven into the fabric. You're not surprised you can't make it out. The language is an obscure one, known only to the very learned. You should have known he wouldn't recognize its value. He practically snatches it from you in the end, paying you in gemstones and indignant looks. So we never see him again, otherwise he might get a little bit upset. Right, let's enter the Stone-Faced Court. You'll need an entry pass from the administrator in order to skip the queue, which we do indeed have. As you step inside the court, you are immediately accosted by another skull-headed gentleman, though his ivory is noticeably more worse for wear than the administrator's yellowing, cracked, pitted with craters. The capricious officer glances irritably at its clipboard. An invisible. Perfect. Wonderful. An administrative nightmare. Was exactly what I needed at this juncture. In fact, he looks you over. Ugh, well, follow me, I suppose. I am your guide. Welcome to the court, etc. Follow the courageous official. Spirits are obliged to pretend that they can't see you, which could make for some excellent pranks, if that were permitted, which it is not. Your footsteps ring out as you walk through the labyrinthine corridors of the stone-faced court. The bleak stone catches the echo and magnifies it 100-fold. Delightful, aren't they? Mutters the official as you walk past a row of misshapen gargoyles. The court is vast and cold and almost entirely empty, unless you count the statues. Everywhere you look, there are statues in varying states of decay. Whoa. Eesh. Trials take place in a grand chamber at the court's heart, dominated by a colossal basalt statue of a sphinx. Judges are distinguished not just by their horned crowns, but by the hoard of gemstones embedded in their skulls. As you enter, the jeweled judge is deliberating atop her throne. A masked spirit stands in the docks before her, placidly awaiting its fate. Dead, mutters the official behind you. Dead, dead, dead. She's going to say dead. Look, it's obviously dead. Nothing to see here, just dead. Hurry up, dead. Dead, pronounces the judge finally. Oh, we could ask the judge about the industrialist's lost love, or we can write a court report. Let's write a court report, just to get that out of the way. A court report, god damn it. You sit down with one of the skull-headed graven and ask her what she's heard about recent developments at the court. 2 hours and 3 of your notebooks later, she's still talking about the recent doomed efforts of bureaucratic reform, which have inevitably made everything more complicated. Several put upon mid-level administrators have cracked under the strain, regrown their faces, and fled the White Well to try to enjoy life. She whispers the latter with a note of genuine bafflement. Okay. Let's ask about the industrialist's lost love. It's not why we're here, but we do have that quest that we picked up probably 50 episodes ago, and I may as well do it now while I'm here. You give her the details the industrialist told you. Not too many details, unfortunately. It pained him to relay them. The judge peers at you. I have 72 more spirits to process before the end of the hour, if I can hope to meet today's quota, she says. Do you really think I have time to pore over the records of all the spirits who passed through here and were declared dead? I can pay the tithe. I do so happen to have these cask of gemstones that I totally didn't rob off the guy outside. The judge is always in more need of gemstones. She examines each gemstone expertly. This changes everything, she says. I'll close the courtroom and get to work. Return at the end of the day. When you return, she is sitting before a book that's easily 4 times as tall as she is. The pages are cast from brittle clay, and a servile graven stands atop a precarious stepladder, turning them periodically. She holds up a hand as he finally reaches the correct page. The spirit you seek has been judged as dead, says the judge. She has moved on to death's door. If you're lucky, you can reach her before she passes on. Okay, so we have to go to death's door. I am just going to quickly write this down in my book of things that I need to do, because, well, while we're here in the Blue Kingdom, may as well make the most of it. So, industrialist death's door. I'll know what that means, right? I won't totally look at that in like 2 days and be like, what the hell did I mean when I wrote that? It's all good. Okay, continue. Let's see if we can actually do what we came here to do. Ask the official to formally declare you as anti-deceased. God damn it. Why do I feel like this would have been better? Actually, I don't think that's going to matter. Now I think about it, that's just going to get me a Testament of Roses. Well, isn't this a problem? I don't actually know how to get declared as yoked or ephemera, because both of those are dead. But we can get declared as anti-deceased, which I guess is the first stepping stone? I feel like this might bite me, but let's try. You are currently invisible, but you would prefer to be seen. If successful, this will change your status to anti-deceased, confirming to the Blue Kingdom that you are, lamentably, alive. The official sighs and pinches a spot where the bridge of his nose used to be. Always me, isn't it? Well, I suppose it will cause less trouble for us both in the long run. Before I can declare you anti-deceased, I must be satisfied that you're committed to being dead one day, says the official. No dabbling in immortality, no living life to its fullest, but just a shell of meat and juice patiently waiting its end. The traditional way to do this is to stage yourself a premature funeral, a public demonstration of mortality. Then there's just some paperwork and you're officially living for death. Wow, isn't that depressing? We can stage a pauper's funeral. You know anything fancy? Just a box and a shovel and 6 feet of mud. Or we can invite mourners to the funeral. You're not fussy as long as they can turn on the waterworks at the appropriate moments. We can force your crew to play the role of mourners. Unfortunately, they'll have to believe you're really dead. This won't be good for their peace of mind. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We can spend lavishly on flowers and fireworks. The official names a price. He'll take care of it, he assures you. Or we can have a particularly heartfelt eulogy. Unusual for a eulogy to be delivered by its own subject, perhaps, but at least you can throw in some good anecdotes. Oh, let's do that. I can't do an ostentatious one because I don't have 2 funeral preparations. Oh, I see what I mean. If I do a particular heartfelt eulogy, does that give me 1 funeral preparations? It does. You sit down and compose what turns out to be a particularly stirring eulogy, if you do say so yourself. Jim, you won't be around to do this for the real thing. No, but we can pass it on. Somebody else can use it. I mean, do you know what? Let's get some fireworks as well. Why not? The official names his place. He'll take care of it. The official counts your coins carefully, then flings them from the nearest window. He catches your expression. Your money is useless here, he says, defensively. The important thing is that it matters to you. Now that I know you've spent what seems like a vaguely appropriate amount, I can organise some suitable decorations on your behalf. What a prick. Okay, treat yourself to an ostentatious funeral. Now this is death. The procession marches through Erd. Fireworks crackle overhead. Wreaths of flowers line the streets. The sheer spectacle is enough to attract a larger audience than you expected. You sit up in your coffin, waving to your adoring mourners. Finally, you arrive at your grave. The courageous official delivers last rites in a bored monotone. As you are lowered waving into the ground, you don't lie down until the first shovelful of soil hits you in the face. After a few anxious subterranean minutes, the courageous official digs you up and hands you a bundle of documents to sign. Very moving, I thought, he says, wiping an imaginary tear from his eye socket. You'll make a fine corpse someday. And we are now officially one of the anti-deceased. I don't actually know who that makes me friendly with. We watched the trial of the dead while we're here. Surely an interesting case will come along any moment now. For every trial, the routine is the same. The judge will bow deeply to the Sphinx statue behind her throne and beseech the watcher to lend her wisdom. A spirit will be brought forth and measured and prodded and weighed. The judge will declare it dead. Eventually, a spirit is ushered forth, whose case has unique complications. The spirit under trial is a woman who committed horrific crimes in life. The duelled judge is sparing with the details, but the crimes seem to be particularly ambitious, mass-scale atrocities. The Watcher has seen fit to declare you deferred by reason of severe malfaction, says the judge sternly. I will not declare you dead until you have travelled the skies, successfully receiving forgiveness from 10,000 people to whom you have relayed your crimes in full. For this purpose alone, I lift the restrictions on your speech. 10,000? The deferred spirit panics and runs blindly from the dock, charging straight into you. You? Will you forgive me? Forgive the deferred. She will still have 9,999 forgivenesses to earn, after all. And who knows, just getting one may spur a change. Thank you, stranger. The deferred grabs hold of your sleeve, her voice oily and sinuous. But you are the judge. First you must hear my crimes in full detail. And there is so much detail I can give. The names, the deeds, the colours, the screams. Bugger. Oh well, we got a savage secret. Let's return to the city outside. Perhaps not, we can leave. Do they sell things here? They have ministry-approved literature? Do they just not sell food here? Or does petrichor count as food? Which I was so graciously reminded is the smell of... Is it moist mud in the rain or something like that? It's out of Doctor Who. They use it in Doctor Who, and that's where I should have recognised that before, but I didn't. Because it's a Matt Smith episode and it came out a long time ago. We can get fuel, but food seems to be decidedly more difficult to come by. I'll buy 2 just to, fill me up. Okay, so... I don't actually know how to become yoked to a mirror. I assume we go to death's door. But since we are anti-deceased and the white well is literally right next to me, I think, for the sake of finding out what that woman wants at the well, we shall go speak to her and expand our knowledge of this place. And hopefully there are some Logos now who don't hate me. I think this being anti-deceased makes 2 of the Logos not like me out of the like me out of the 3. I could be wrong though. That could be yoked. It might be that only one of them likes me and the other 2 hate me. What is wrong with my hand-eye coordination today? Oh my god! Stop crashing! Okay, the well. I don't suppose you finished, have you? No. He's still building. He's still building. Okay, the Wellmouth. Seek out the matronly relic's approval. She squats in a black cottage at the village hut. Its walls bulge and pulsate oddly. The relic is an old woman of colossal stature. We've read this. She shovels aside, gestures silently to the armchair beside her. We need a selection of immaculate souls. Bugger! Hang on, we have those. I have some. They're in my bank. Let's. It's quite far to get to the toll tower. What is the House of Days? Why do I feel like that has something important to do with ephemera and all that sort of stuff? There's the Shadow of the Sun. There's Death's Door, but I'm pretty sure where we have to go is going to be Death's Doorstep for the Industrialist. Yeah, let's see if we can get back to Sky Barnet. We got a little bit of time left in the episode, we may as well try and do this. Grim foreboding, what'll become of you? Now, knowing my luck, whatever of the logos is friendly to me is the one that I will never encounter whilst currently this way. That's usually how it works. You never know. Might be the blue one, and I know the blue one likes to hang around here because we killed him last time. Oh, what's this? Great Tale? What is this? An Enclave of the Dead. Or Enclave. How do people say that? Enclave or Enclave? I know in Fallout 2, or Fallout in general I suppose, I call them the Enclave, but who knows? This is an enclave of the Forsaken Dead, a gathering of those shades who have failed in their attempts to pass through death's door and now linger with nowhere to go. They huddle around the embers of a fire. Some of them rub ash into their skin to feel the memory of warmth. We have quite a lot of visions of the heavens. Let's see what happens. Speak of the wonders of the heavens. Give them hope. Oh, we lost terror. The shades sit at your feet. You are surrounded by an arc of porcelain death masks, all tipped avidly towards you. When you have finished, they rise with new purpose and turn towards death's door. They are determined to try again. It would be horrible to be denied death. That seems like an awfully horrendous punishment. Like, then again, like with that murderer who has to get forgiveness of 10,000 people, I mean, I can kind of understand it, I suppose. I mean, they did horrible things. Why should they be given a chance for death when they can ask for forgiveness? But, you know, it just seems a bit... bloody hell. Oh, where the hell am I going? Yeah, this is the right way. For some reason, I've just lost the ability to drive my train today. I don't know why. I've no idea. I've got literally no excuses. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I'm invigorated to play the game again. And, you know, whoa, I forgot about these bastards. Oh, evasive. No. Eater of the dead, eater of the dead. Why are there two of them? Bloody hell. God, if there was one of them, I kind of wanted to kill it, because I don't think I killed one of those last time. But I'm also worried, because I'm pretty sure that's what killed me last time. It wasn't a Logos, it was one of those. It snapped me in the jaws so repeatedly that it just mushed my ship into the dust. Where they were answered. Yes, through here. Through here. I don't know the Blue Kingdom very well, so I keep getting, like, lost in my brain, even though it's quite a small area where everything's kind of got its place. Can I buy normal food here? I had a feeling that petrichor is going to cause me some serious issues in the long run. No. Oof. Is that a problem? Are we going to have serious issues when we run out of food? I don't remember that being a thing when I last came to the Blue Kingdom, but that was a long time ago. Should we buy some just to see if it makes our store of food go up? It's food for the dead, so I don't think it would. No, it doesn't. Okay. That could cause serious issues in the long run. Has anyone got any solutions for that particular problem? Is there somewhere here where I can buy supplies? Petrichor. 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 I feel like us running out of food is going to be one of the biggest factors of us having to leave this place. It's not something I even contemplated being a problem. Do I want to go back that way? The Eaters of the Dead are that way. Maybe we'll go the other way, but then I kind of want to go as the crow flies so I can not waste loads of fuel. So maybe... Or like the shortest possible route. I don't want to waste food slash food. Did I say food slash food? I meant fuel slash food. All good. We'll make it. We managed to avoid the Eaters of the Dead. That's one of the main things. Because those eaters, oh, well, they're nasty. A sealed vault is hidden among the stones. Markings resemble those on the otherworldly artifacts in your possession. Go this way. Oh, we didn't. Well, like I said, we didn't come across any logos. I honestly thought we were just going to be besieged by the damn things, but no. Oh no, Scorn Fluke. Go away, go away, go away. Ow. Ouch. Actually, it didn't hurt that badly. All things considered, I expected that to hurt a lot more. Well, that doc. They definitely toned down the amount of damage stuff does here, so I probably shouldn't be so scared. Okay, seek out the relic's approval, or the matronly. Oh god. Request permission to linger at the Wellmouth. The relict pauses her weaving for a moment. A tithe of souls must be paid, says the widow at her side. The relict grins, revealing why she has not spoken. The upper and lower rows of her butter-yellow teeth are fused together. She makes a soft clucking noise with her tongue, and her attendant widow hurries to fetch some parchment. The old woman hunches, pen in hand, armchair groaning. Her handwriting is spiky, scratchy, almost incoherent. Almost. She writes 3 simple words. You may stay. As she finishes, the jagged scroll of ink lifts itself from the page, segments, and scatters from the shadows in a dozen scuttling black forms. Only the blank page remains. So the relict has given us permission to linger at the Wellmouth. I don't know what this is actually doing. Ooh, hello. Ask about changing your status. Can the widows help you change your status? One of the widows seems to fulfill the role of Wellmouth's archivist. She huddles alone in a library at the edge of the village, surrounded by crammed shelves, her floor obstructed by a layer of damp, mangled books. When you ask her about changing your status, she scrabbles through the tome heap and retrieves, with triumph, a mouldy journal. She flips to the relevant page. Centuries past, we employed something called a spider sweeper, she says. It was a role assigned to a yoked spirit back when grandmother tolerated their presence. Perhaps ask her about it. A spider sweeper. After playing Grounded, I've got a certain unique fear of spiders. Let's ask her about it. Do we want to become yoked? Is yoked a good one to be, or is ephemera better? What is yoked? It costs 1 uncanny specimen. We have 1 testament of salt. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to leave this for the next episode, I think. I'm going to have some commenters give me some inclinations as to whether this is worth it, or do I need that testament of salt for something else? My biggest problem is I don't even know where you get these testaments from. I assume it's the Court of Days or something like that. No, I think I will leave it here. I'll end the episode here. So, hopefully this doesn't, we don't have to repay the bribe. I don't think we will. Hang on, let's quickly check. Wait, undock and dock again. There we go. Wellmouth. No, okay. We're good. Okay, so, let me know in the comments down below if you think it's worth doing it here, or if using our Testament of Salt here is a bad idea, or if there is an easy way of getting it. I may look it up, I probably won't, because that's not very fun. It's much more fun to ask people to tell me in the comment section below. You know, I do read them all, honest. I'm getting really lax again with actually replying and hitting the like button on them, but I do read them, honestly. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.